All right, everyone. I've been promising, and I'm gonna try today. I'm gonna try to get some footage of some alligators if we can find some. But I figured I would share this view with y'all. I mean, nice shaded. This is the place to be right now. When it's hot, get underneath one of these big old oak trees. They're nice and shaded.
Don't go in the water.
Yes, just don't play in the water. And as you can tell, both of my daughters are crazy. They're wearing black.
I'm at least wearing shorts.
Oh wait, Matthew's crazy too.
Put your headphones on.
And check it out. It's the first swamp. All of this right here, there's water underneath. And usually right here next to the dock as you're going up, there's used to be a gator hanging out there every time. So, but look at all these big old, I'm assuming water lilies. I'm sure somebody will blast me in the comments, but I think they are water lilies, but I'm not sure. And I'll stop right here and I'll zoom into the big one. Now, you can't tell, but that one right there is probably about the same size as my fist. Yeah, it's probably about the same size as my fist, which is pretty big. And look at the birds, you can't see them. But used to be able to catch largemouth bass. We're all around these lilies and stuff. Because as you can see, there is water lily there. But normally, the last time I was here and seen them, there was an alligator sitting right there. But we're gonna go to the back lake, to the back of this lake, and there's a path where you can literally walk feet away from gators.
They look like elephant ears a bit.
And Coyote, just letting you know, there is frogs here, but you can't shoot them with your blowgun. You can catch them with a fishing pole, but you can't shoot them with your blowgun. There's so many lilies, I'm wondering if there's any gators left.
Look at the lily pad with the water on it. They're hydrophobic.
Oh no, someone left a bob on there. You gonna go get it? No.
Now it stops. A minute ago, the wind was blowing and you could see the water going bloop, 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 bloop.
Mom. Look, take a picture of the lily.
But look, isn't this just a peaceful, wonderful view? You can hear birds and ducks and frogs. Again, Coyote, you cannot shoot them with the blowgun.
Please don't drop my thermos in the water.
I mean, that's kind of working.
And then
for the water.
right,
Now the camera makes me so funny.
that right there is an observatory tower. You can go up on it and look.
Dad, observatory.
We probably won't be making it that today,
No, yeah, we will.
but
I have faith.
yeah.
We got this.
I wanna.
It's like a 5-mile hike.
I
It's
wanna.
okay.
Squirrel always just squirreling around. There's actually another one right up there, but he's on the backside. Hey, look, Coyote. She's not holding its head. Very, very venomous.
We're actually right by the river, the irrigation canal.
Cambric rattlesnake.
It goes straight through the
You know,
property.
literally, it's about 30
You
yards
can't
from
see
our
us.
front door.
Well, you can barely see his tail.
So we end up with a lot of.
And
In
this
the ditch
is a copperhead.
where our dogs are.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Now you
And
see
then our front
why
door.
that it
Though,
blends in
no dogs
with
were harmed because the water levels were low.
Look at this.
the oak
All right,
trees and
this is a
stuff.
water moccasin. It's a coppermouth.
Do you see how it looks like he's wearing a bandana, or not a bandana?
And this is a water mouse. Very venomous. AKA cottonmouth.
If those ones are actually very
The male will eat other alligators.
And
We can't say that he killed this alligator.
non-venomous.
Could have been he just came across that, but he's definitely tamed.
Non-venomous.
He's probably going to bury it somewhere that we live.
Corn snake, non-venomous.
So, probably too large to swallow, but as a decomposing.
And look, baby alligators. They're in a observatory tank. And there's a mud bug.
any boots out of it.
Turtle,
Armadillo,
turtle,
deer of some type.
raccoon,
Well, what's
not
that?
sure. Don't pick it up. Deer, hog, more deer,
What's this?
armadillo, alligator, and the spike buck.
That one's a.
And for anybody that wants to know what the inside alligator bones look like,
That one looks a little small. Just a little.
and these are the scales that you see on their back. As you can see, right there. Look, mosquito fish.
There's a baby crocodile fighting a crawfish.
I know, I seen them a minute ago.
But they're fighting. Oh no, that one's frozen.
Oh, the invasive apple snail shell. These are all apple snail shells. They were introduced to the park just a couple of years ago. There's a bayou that kind of where
Snakes came, or quite not fighting.
yeah they
Isn't the sound and the views amazing? And it's in the shade. Yes, it's still hot, but it's in the shade. You hear the locusts and the birds. And the wild trees here are some of the coolest. And you see the tree behind me? It's a big tree. And I'll step over here. I'm 6 foot tall and about 4 feet wide. This tree right here at 6 foot roughly is about 4 feet wide. And this is not the big one. I'll show you the big one here in just a second. And here's another big one, but it's still not the big one. But I can also show you the pattern from the other snake that you've seen, the copperhead that you've seen in the video earlier on. Could literally be right there and you wouldn't even know it. Because you see the colors on this oak tree, how they change and stuff. Now, if it was outside, it would have been darker. So, but there literally could be a snake right there and you couldn't see it. Hey Coyote, I wonder if there's any critters in that hole. I don't recommend sticking your hand in there to find out. This is the big one. This tree's probably every bit of 5 feet width at about 6 foot. And you see the limbs that come off of this thing go all the way out over here. They make good for sitting in the shade. But yeah. And just to be a bit of a smart aleck, this tree was grown for hunters in mind. Gives you a good place to sit and you can blend into the background. Yep, now I'm starting to see some of the sign from the hog damage.
time we were here.
I think
couldn't
it's
say
safe
that,
to
but-
say that Natalie's starting to become a woodsy girl. Slowly becoming a country girl. It makes me wonder how many largies, ditch pickles, are lurking under this tree. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll zoom in. You can see there's part of the tree right there.
There's a dragonfly taunting a guard.
And there's a gar right there. Barely sticking his mouth out of the water. But he's just in the shadow of the trees that you can't see. But from up there, where I was sitting a minute ago, you could actually see the gar coming up to the top of the water.
I actually saw it jump out of the water earlier.
Yep. Came up twice. Pretty good.
And if anybody's tall enough, there's some free lures hanging from a tree.
Surprisingly, Dad's not tall enough.
And there's a big turtle. And there's another one right there. Nope, just a clump of moss. Cassidy's World in the natural environment. Feeling at home video and turtles.
I wish we
And you can barely see the gar. But that's a little baby.
could little baby.
He disappeared.
No, they're both there.